It's John. I wanted to talk about how Hector and I met. I know we mentioned before that we met online, but I want to go into a little more detail. We met online on a website, and neither one of us had that website, and we ended up deleting it like after 2 weeks. We started talking more on WhatsApp, and that was good because WhatsApp has the video feature and it lets you video chat and everything, which is good. But around the time I met Hector, I had been online trying to meet people because that's just the way we do it nowadays. And I had probably been tried to been catfished so many times because it's like they had the same script that when they talk to you, that they say, oh yeah, I'm from the US, blah, blah, I'm from here or there. And then they try to get information out of you, and then further down the road they say, well, I'm actually stationed in Afghanistan or Iraq or somewhere. And that's why they can't video chat and everything. It's ridiculous. And they send you pictures and stuff. I swear to God, I got the same pictures probably 3 times from 3 different people or 3 different attempts. And even so, there would be times I meet people and start talking to them a little bit, and then that script comes in. And then right then, cut it out, stop, go on, move to the next person. And so Hector and I started talking on WhatsApp, and we talked for a very long time. We video chatted. We ended up talking just about every single day. And we decided to actually meet in person. And we met in the Grand Caymans in person. Had a wonderful time. But this was like several months after we had been talking on a daily basis, really. And when we actually met, he was such the person he was on the video chat. And even more so, really. He was like bigger than life to me. But he just no surprises. It just felt so natural when we met because we talked every single day, and he was the person he was. So there's a clue for you right there. If you're talking to somebody and they're not video chatting with you and they're not talking to you every day, don't think it's really serious, because it's not. Because if you want to be with somebody, they're going to want to, and they want to be with you too, then you're going to be talking to them constantly. We had a wonderful time in the Cayman Islands. I'll probably throw some pictures up here or up here. Which side? I don't know. And after that, I proposed at the end of the vacation because I said, this is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I just knew it. So I came back and my roommates asked me, well, how was it? How was he? Because they've seen me, go out with somebody before, and it's like, oh, yeah, it just wasn't. People end up not being the way they are online and in person, but Hector completely was, and that's so rare. And one thing Hector didn't know was when we were doing WhatsApp, this other person from Brazil was doing WhatsApp with me too at the beginning, and he sent pictures too, not anything racy, just pictures of himself and stuff, And then he actually wanted to video chat too, but he was a little standoffish because he's from Brazil and he spoke Portuguese. He didn't speak English. He used Google Translator to communicate back and forth, so there'd be lag in between. And whether he was a catfish or not, I don't think so, because he actually wanted to video chat, and at one point we did video a little bit so that we could see he was real and stuff. But by that point, Hector and I had been talking every day and video chatting just about every day, and really gotten to know each other quite well. And so I ended up telling the guy from Brazil, it's like, hey, no, I am engaged and everything, and you know, I wish him the best of luck in finding somebody, and you know, because Hector was it. Anyway, later on, when I found out how long it was going to take to do the paperwork to bring Hector here, we went to Costa Rica in the end of October, because we got engaged in June, and went to Costa Rica in October because close to his mom's birthday and stuff, kind of as a birthday present for his mom, he took him to Costa Rica. We got this nice Airbnb. So I met my future mother-in-law, who is now my mother-in-law, and grandmother-in-law there, and spent the whole week with them, and met some other friends. And Hector ran into people he knew because he'd been there before in Costa Rica. So it was like, it was crazy. And so I have the videos for that too. We had a really nice time. And then meeting the in-laws, that was very nice. We still have to wait till I get to Honduras. I've not been to Honduras yet. So, and that was the scary part too. You know, meeting somebody from another part of the world like Honduras that doesn't have the best reputation. That just shows that there's a lot of good people in the world no matter where they live, honestly. And there's bad people everywhere too. Because I'm making this video right after a weekend of several shootings in the U.S. There was El Paso, Dayton, Ohio, which hit really close to home here. And I think Louisiana had a shooting over the weekend too. I think 2 of them were at Walmarts. Young people. I know the one El Paso, they had to have a military-style rifle just because of the number of casualties and everything. And I can go on a rant here, but I'm not. I have my own beliefs on weapons and the type of weapons that are in our neighborhoods that shouldn't be. And that's all I'll say on that. Because this video isn't about that. But yeah, so I had a lot of great experience with Hector. And then when Hector came here, he moved in. The dogs, it was so funny the way Ana and Elsa were with him. They were like, who is this person? And he had to get used to the dogs and stuff now, but he is so good with the dogs now. I mean, they totally love him, especially when he's not teasing them. That was pretty bad when he teased them. Because he would get Elsa, who's the sweetest thing in the world, to attack, and it's like, stop it, because you're driving her crazy. You're driving me crazy. She's not that type of personality. If you're doing stuff to her to make her attack you, that's pretty bad. They get along great now though, because he eventually stopped, and they love him to death too. Really, the moral of the whole thing is, if you meet somebody from another country, not necessarily a catfish. I mean, it can't be a catfish in my case because I married the person. So there's some really nice people out there from all over the world. And if you find the right person, it doesn't have to necessarily be the guy next door or the girl next door. Yeah, never give up on love, because it took me a long time to get to this point, and I'm so happy that I am. So if you like this video, click below, subscribe, and I'll put out more videos. And Hector hopefully will join me again. I'm not pushing him to get back into the videos right now because he wanted to take a break. The update on Hector's situation is that we applied for work authorization and to change him from a fiance to a spouse since we're married now, and we got the receipts in for that yesterday. So that's good because it's in the process, and so hopefully Hector will be working soon, and he'll feel more confident, and because I think he is actually the best part of me, and I feel good saying that. So until next time, see you, subscribe, click the bell notification to get notified when I put out more videos, and have a great day.
Do you want me to?